guys, this is just the way it is. He's literally like pushing it out of himself, and he's just like, bleh. And I'm like,
and I was also like, bleh.
Yeah. I'm like,
we didn't need to see all that.
The white goop that he's pushing out of himself.
Yeah,
it
was intensely, intensely evocative of something else.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another lovely episode of And Rolling.
Ciao.
A little bit of a whoa. Okay, we're doing a different type of movie today.
I was gonna say wrong movie, but
yeah.
it felt true. He's definitely a Cars kid.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He's absolutely a Lightning McQueen fan.
100%.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about, Maddie?
Talking about Peter Parker,
Peter Parker,
your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
I know. And it did feel like that this time, which I was happy about.
Yeah, say more.
I just feel like the MCU does a really good job of not making more intimate stories, and this one felt like a more intimate story.
And I think that kind of, you see that even in the dialogue, when Yelena is like, "You are small potatoes, I am big potatoes."
Yeah. Yeah, like, I mean, so it's really weird that this is like our first MCU movie.
Is it?
In the podcast? Yeah, we haven't done an MCU movie in the podcast.
You're welcome, everyone.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, we're really saving you. But I felt like this movie did a good job compared to other MCU movies that I've seen recently. Like, this is probably my favorite out of the more recent ones that I've seen. Not like...
I don't know what I've seen recently from that is Marvel.
I mean, I saw Guardians 3.
Oh, yeah. Is that the one where they care about the animals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked that one.
I liked that one.
But also...
I don't love Guardians.
Yeah. Like, it was fine. I like Guardians 3. I like this one a little bit more. This one made me a little bit more nostalgic. I was like, oh, I feel like I'm playing, like, Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation. You know what I mean? Like, that's the vibe that I got, where it's like, there's a mystery. We gotta find stuff. Blah, blah, blah. I've never read a Spider-Man comic. I've never read any superhero comic, actually.
Whoa, I have you beat.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's just not something that I have ever been interested in.
I got very into the Jessica Jones comic books.
Oh, well, you were really into the show.
I was, yeah.
Yeah. But I just feel like whenever I'm, I don't know, it's not a type of genre that I'm interested in.
It's not my maybe preferred genre. I appreciate that we're doing it better now.
Yeah.
This, for me, was definitely like a good Marvel movie. It might make the top 5.
This is the one thing, this is the first Marvel movie where I was like, oh, I legitimately think you actually need to see some others before you really know what's going on. Because they mentioned some people and I was like...
Yeah, so in full disclosure, I have seen like the first 2 Spider-Man movies. Yeah. Maybe only the first one.
Like, the first 2 Sam Raimi films is what you're talking about.
I'm not talking about Spider-Man outside of the Marvel.
Oh, you're only talking about...
I'm talking about Marvel Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. Those movies I've seen.
They're so good.
Tom Holland.
They're so good.
Spider-Man movies. Let's see. Yeah, I saw Spider-Man Homecoming, and then... Did I see Far From Home?
I have not seen Far From Home.
No, I've not seen Far From Home. I remember when they were doing press for that, though. And then I didn't see No Way Home.
I saw No Way Home. I actually saw that for Ryan's birthday.
Oh, that one that I couldn't make it to?
Yeah.
I think about that often, actually.
Ooh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because it was such a bummer.
To be fair, there were so many people that, like, Ryan and I did not really talk a whole lot or anything.
Yeah, but I look at it and I'm like, I wonder if Sophie and I would have been friends faster if I had been able to come.
Oh.
We'll never know. And it worked out anyway.
You know what? Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't matter.
I do wonder that, and sometimes I am like, dang, that seemed like a really fun time, and I am still sad 5 years later that I missed it.
That you can't do it. Yeah.
FOMO. Anyway, I had only seen the first of the Tom Holland Spider-Man, and then I saw TikTok clips of the others, so I felt like I knew what was going on. I did not know the Punisher was the Punisher. You did have to tell me that. But beyond that,
I don't even know,
like, it didn't matter. I was just like, this dude's name is Frank.
I don't even know anything about the Punisher, really, besides I've never seen any clips or anything about him, so I couldn't tell you.
I got the dynamic that they needed me to get. Like, I could put together what their dynamic was, that they knew each other, and that they'd had, like, several run-ins where they were both either solving crime or, like, whatever.
Yeah.
I got it. I'm sure everyone else will get it, too.
Yeah.
And it didn't impede my knowledge or following of the story.
No.
That said, like, I'm glad I saw the TikTok clips of all of the friends of, like, you know, him and Ned and him and MJ. I had seen some of their rapport build, so then that emotional thing hit me a little harder.
Yeah. I think that this is the problem with, like, the MCU that I have in general, is I'm just, like, not... I'm interested in Spider-Man. I'm not as interested in the other stuff that's happening. And I think that I liked about this movie is why I was like, oh, it's like I was playing Spider-Man 2 back in, like, on the PlayStation and stuff. And so there's, like, side missions where, like, Wolverine shows up at one point. And you're just like, okay.
That does not happen in the movie.
Like,
he's talking about the book.
I'm talking about the
game.
The video game. And you're like, okay. Like, that's interesting. You know, and, like, the Hulk makes an appearance. And you're like, sure.
And
whatever.
And I was cool with, like, it made sense why he was who Tom Holland sought out. I guess we should maybe do a brief synopsis.
Yeah, I guess we've been talking about this movie and we haven't even talked about what happened in it. Yeah.
So what you need to know about the other Spider-Man movies is that his best friend's name is Ned. His girlfriend's name is MJ.
Mary Jane.
Which we all know.
Mm-hmm.
And in the last one, something is happening where everyone's coming to save him, but if they come, they'll die. And so he makes an agreement with Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange casts a spell that erases Peter Parker from everyone's memories.
Yes.
And so Ned and MJ know that they've interacted with Spider-Man, but they don't remember Peter at all. It's very Back to the Future, like he's just erased.
Yeah.
And so now he's kind of living with the consequence of that choice. He had every intention to tell them who he was, but he doesn't do it because he's worried about endangering them. And so he's living alone. Aunt May is dead, and he watches them go through college where they had all planned to go together from his lonely-ass apartment in New York. He gets really committed to solving crime, and he just is a workaholic with no life outside of stalking them on the internet and doing his job.
Yeah.
And so there's, like, this dude, the Scorpion, that gets released accidentally. Like, there's this whole heist that happens, and Spider-Man tries to solve it, but realizes that the person orchestrating the heist can jump between people, like take over their body and then jump.
She, like, possesses them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's very creepy. And so he's trying to figure that out, and he gets embroiled with the Department of Disaster Cleanup.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Let's call it that. I'm sure that this means something to someone in the Marvel Universe, and we, like, really...
It seemed like after the Battle of New York had made a new department that was just focused on cleaning up superheroes' messes, and also researching superhero technology and whatnot.
Countermeasures and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, like...
Sure.
They probably needed.
Yeah.
That made sense. From a logistics standpoint, a task force tackling that does seem necessary.
I think that they're, from my understanding, what they're trying to lead into is, like, the X-Men stuff, where it's like, oh, mutants are blah, 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 the racists, all that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're getting there.
They are.
So, he is, like, investigating this being that kind of keeps showing up, and the being tries to jump into his brain, but it can't get there. And he runs into Ned and follows Ned home, goes to a party at Ned and MJ's apartment, sees both of them, talks to both of them, and then sees that MJ is with someone new, and it rips him apart. And so he's minding his own business, but also he's struggling. It's almost like he's going through a second puberty, but like a spider puberty. His arachnid hormones are getting too high, and he's...
You can't say that he's going through puberty, especially when he has that whole scene with the organic webs.
It was so nasty, and it looked so dirty.
It looked so dirty, and he's, like, pushing it... Guys, this is just the way it is. He's literally, like, pushing it out of himself, and he's just like, bleh, and I'm like...
And I was also like, bleh.
Yeah. I'm like...
We didn't need to see all
white
that.
goop that he's pushing out of himself.
Yeah,
it
was intensely evocative of something else.
Yeah.
So he's going through a lot of stuff. And he goes to talk to Bruce Banner, and he's like, could I develop a chip that would, like, keep me in check? And Bruce is like, well, this gets pretty sticky pretty fast.
Ew.
Sorry.
Don't say that.
I didn't mean it like that. Tobias Funke.
Well, I just blew myself.
I'm an alrapist.
Yeah.
A new start.
A new start. Keep going.
Okay.
Sorry.
He said that it gets tricky pretty quickly because where do you draw the line of what you're repressing? If you've got...
Yeah.
Anyway, we're bordering into mutant eugenics.
Yeah, exactly.
So he is working on this thing that'll keep him in check. He realizes that, like, the person... I don't know, the person who's controlling all of this, her name is Jean Grey, and she's looking for her sister.
And apparently Jean Grey's, like, really important in the X-Men universe.
Yes.
And I don't know who she is. She's not Phoenix, right?
I don't know. That's a Google question, not a Maddie question.
I couldn't tell you.
So, she has this very epic, almost like Scooby-Doo type run that... where she and Spider-Man are in a race to get to MJ's apartment. He gets there first. He takes MJ away, and they are on a rooftop, and MJ's like, we knew each other, right? Like, you saved me so many times. Something's missing, and I've always felt that way. And she kisses him, and he's like, I missed you so much. And then her face turns and you realize it's Jean the whole time who had gotten to Zendaya. Crazy girl.
He takes her to Frank.
Yeah, he takes her to Frank and goes after Jean.
Yeah.
They end up at the Department of whatever, and Bruce Banner is there as Hulk, and she's broken his, like, mind control whatever chip that keeps him in check, and so he is doing her bidding, and then she loses control and he turns into the Hulk, and he does a lot of damage as the
Classic
Hulk is meant to do.
Classic.
And Spider-Man helps take down Jean. Like, she gets taken by this department. They're doing all this stuff. The head of the department tells him that Jean jumped into his mind, and the reason she said Sarah is because one of his colleagues was named Sarah, and she had just... Did he say she just died?
Died or something.
It was something like that. And he's like, oh, so she must have been, like, feeding off of what I was thinking about when she had taken me over. And then as he goes and he takes MJ home, and she's like... Well, she finds the letter that he wrote at the very beginning when she had forgotten him, and so she knows everything. But she's like, I don't love you. I don't know you. I'm so sorry. But when they get to her apartment, she's like, do you want to go upstairs and say hi to Ned? She clearly feels bad for him. And he is like, dude is lonely. And he goes up, and they have a great time, and she draws the two of them, and she's like, I could see you guys being best friends.
Yeah.
And then she says something about how when that girl took over her mind, she couldn't think of anything. It was like just black. And that's how he realizes that the director is lying to him. And he makes a break to try and, like, free Jean. Jean is undergoing a lot of different experiments, and she's like, they're basically breaking her mind. When they do that, she's able to freeze everyone and sends all of these other mutants against Spider-Man. They're able to, like, talk it out. Frank sniper shoots her. Spider-Man can tell and saves her. And then she enters Spider-Man's mind and keeps him breathing long enough for him to be saved.
Yeah.
And
all of New York's like, we love you, Spider-Man.
We love you, Spider-Man.
I love Spider-Man.
You're our Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Nixon 5. And then everything's kind of back to the way it was. And he sees Ned at a cafe. And Ned knows him Ned is like, oh, you're Peter, but he doesn't really put together that he's Spider-Man. And then they do their handshake, and his face kind of changes. He goes, Peter.
Yeah.
And that's how the movie ends.
There you go.
Very sweet.
That's the movie. And, like, it was a good movie.
It was. I
had a
enjoyed
good
myself.
time.
I did too.
Yeah.
And it wasn't so painfully, annoyingly Marvel.
Yes. This is the weird thing about Spider-Man. Is Spider-Man kind of, like, exists in his own weird little universe that's, like, Marvel but not Marvel.
I think it's also because he's so grounded in a real place.
Yes. Yeah, he's New York Spider-Man.
Yeah. Your friendly neighborhood, not planetary.
Yeah.
Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And so I think that it's fun because there is this, like, added level of humanity there. We see him live the double life, but we're just as invested in Peter as we are in Spider-Man. Like, they're one and the same. Oh, the other part that we should mention is he goes to visit Yelena, who's now Black Widow, in her office, which is just a, like, Russian bathhouse. Incredible. I loved it. Anything, and
we got the toes.
Pugh. Yeah, we did.
We got the toesy woesies.
Yeah, there was a
little pigs came out.
A Quentin Tarantino moment for sure.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, it was, yeah.
She's always delightful, I find.
Florence Pugh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is Zendaya. So was Sadie Sink. I saw a thing that was like, Sadie Sink and characters that lose siblings, and it's just like them shaking hands.
If I see Sadie Sink run in slow motion one more goddamn time in a piece of media, I'm going to lose it. It's like her signature thing. She runs in slow motion. Like,
she's just so beautiful while doing it, I guess.
I guess. I'm like, I haven't seen The Whale, and I know that apparently Sadie Sink is, like, really good in The Whale, or so people say, you know? But I am like, Sadie, I need you to give me a little bit more emotion than just, you're really stupid, and I don't like you. Like, I feel like that's all of her characters that I've seen her in, and I'm like, I just want to push it a little bit.
I don't know, I've seen her clips of her being Juliet in Romeo and Juliet. Beautiful.
There you go.
Beautiful.
I haven't seen Romeo and Juliet. I don't like Romeo and Juliet.
Shush.
I know. No, we need to get controversial. I don't like it. Maddie adores it. It's one of our breaking points.
I hate Uncle Jamie. But Haley texted me to say, shout out Haley, texted me to say that she saw some Ziggy from Fear Street in her performance. I would agree. Again, Sadie Sink and losing a sibling. It's like a canon event in
happens
movies.
All the time, bro. All the time.
I thought it was kind of funny. Like, I wasn't necessarily expecting her to be the Elle equivalent in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
And that was kind of fun to, like, a role reversal a little bit.
Yeah, and, like, I know that... Yeah, this is the weird thing with, like, the MCU and stuff like that, is there's always someone who knows more than me. So it's like, I'll say something and everyone's like, well, blah, 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 blah.
Well, actually, in a comic book, blah, 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 blah.
And I'm like, good for you, dude. Like, what do you want me to say? I don't care that much. Like,
there it is.
And, like, I think that this is the thing, is, like, I view superheroes... This is really where my frustration comes in with it. I view superheroes as, like, sci-fi light. Like, this is sci-fi for people who don't want to actually challenge themselves, is my take on it. Like, there's some really amazing and fantastic science fiction that actually is interesting. And this one, it's just like, he got bit by a radioactive spider. Okay. Does that make any sense? Absolutely not. But now he's saving crime. Like, he's the good guy. With great power comes great responsibility. And I'm like, great, got it. Like, you know, like the first...
In that way, I think of it as more fantasy. Like, speculative fiction type.
Yeah, but then even as a fantasy, it's not even good. You know? I think that's really where my frustration comes in. I'm just like... It's like, you know that meme where it's like, John, I know you could be great. Like, you're good, but you could be great. Or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the Abby Lee... No, what's her name? Abby Lee Miller from the dance. JoJo, you were good. I'm waiting for you to be great.
Yes, yeah, no, that's literally what I'm thinking of. That's how I feel about pretty much the entire MCU. Except for the first Iron Man. First Iron Man
you can't talk MCU with me without hearing about how much I loved Black Widow.
Go ahead and explain to the folks why you like Black Widow.
And this
Widow.
Black Litter.
Black Litter.
If I loved her any less, I might be able to talk about it more. No, so I actually think that's a good tie-in that I should save for our Supergirl episode.
Okay. I'll save it for Supergirl. Now you have something to look forward to, folks.
Yeah.
We've just been stringing you along.
And we're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, we will.
You like it.
Well, Black Widow's interesting because it's not as... I know we won't talk about it that much, but it's not like superhero-y superhero, which is interesting.
I have really enjoyed the shift that I've seen in the Marvel Universe where they're making their characters deal with human emotions on a bigger stage. So, like after Black Widow, Yelena deals with grief. Tom Holland, Peter Parker here is clearly dealing with, like, grief and loneliness, and I find that to be so much more interesting. I think that superhero movies, in some ways, they feel like uniquely American in that they are just like random people who are elevated above everyone else in the way of, like, it's a capitalist sort of construction.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if we were back, 500 years ago, it'd be a monarchy story.
Yeah, I agree.
Here it's like, oh, they're inherently, like, better.
I mean, that's like...
Super.
That's like the point of Captain America in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, like, he stands for American values.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ooh. You're like, okay. I mean... And like... Superman being from Kansas, like, things like that. It's like, because he predates World War II, so it's like, you get stuff like that.
It just feels like a very idealized, one person saves everything instead of this, like, communal, like, groups that look at unions and are like, oh, the union is a superhero or is the savior. Like, that would never happen in Marvel. It's a singular person or an elite squad.
Right.
It's not a collective.
Right. No, I agree.
That's my soapbox on that one.
Mm-hmm.
That said, Tom Holland's very charming as Peter Parker.
I think he's...
You root for him.
I think he's probably, after seeing this one, probably my favorite Peter Parker. I really was all about Andrew Garfield.
I know you were. I mean, that was when we were the right age. Yeah,
and also, like, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, like, was... The Sam Raimi films are so comic booky. Like, they're so goofy, going back and watching them now. But it's... Sorry, what were you going to...
No, keep going.
Well, I was just going to say, it's so funny, because back then they were, like, so groundbreaking, being like, you can make a superhero movie, and it can be good, I just really don't care for Tobey Maguire, in the same way that I don't care for Laura Linney. Like, there's just something about it.
About them that aggravates me and makes it hard for me to watch.
Very fair. Very fair. And, like...
So if you can do me a favor, and when you cast one, cast the other, and then...
Yeah.
Like...
I was really hoping that they would challenge... I know that, like, there's no way that Tom Holland or Zendaya would agree to this in their probably crazy contracts that they have with Marvel, but I was really hoping that they would be like... MJ would be like, I don't care about you at all, and, like, Gwen Stacy would show up and be like, Peter! And I was like, hell yeah. Because I'm a Gwen stan, dude.
I was kind of wondering if she was... If Sadie Sink was going to play a Gwen Stacy type
I thought
character.
She might do that.
I wondered if she'd be like, oh, for this movie, like, there's the possibility of that. But I knew in my heart he was going to stay true to MJ. But just the, like, oh, she's showing him, like, you can have a relationship with someone else.
I really loved Emma Stone's Gwen Stacy. What can I say? She did a great job.
And that was the era of Emma Stone, too.
I know, right?
Like, that was peak Emma.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're coming off of Easy A and...
Incredible movie.
I'm adopted. Who told you?
Melanie Bostic.
Yeah. Overall, I liked it. You know what I really liked about this movie, though? Cinematography when they're swinging. Like, I know it's mostly CG, but I was like, this is cool. I feel like those moments, like, at the beginning and stuff like that, are, like, the best Spider-Man swinging moments that I've gotten since The Amazing Spider-Man.
You do get, like, a POV.
Yes.
And that's fun.
Yes. It's fun, and I am, like... It felt fun. Like, it felt like Peter was having a good time and you're having a good time.
I have a couple specific moments that really, like, stuck out to me.
Okay.
So, when Peter's trying to figure out what's going on with him, Evie has this, like, whole spider shedding its skin, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And his face and my face in that moment were one and the same of just, like, abject horror. And finally he's like, Evie, turn that off. And I was like, thank God. You and me, man, absolutely in the same vein here. And then there was another moment where Frank was going to say motherfucker, and Spider-Man shoots a web and covers his mouth for the fucker part of it. So it's just mother...
Yeah.
And I thought that was quite funny.
Mm-hmm.
Those were two moments where I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Enjoyed.
The, how do you feel... I mean, you talked about loneliness, and ironically, I feel like another movie this year, Obsession, deals with loneliness and stuff like that, or the idea of male loneliness.
Do you know, it's very interesting because, like, who could have predicted Obsession? I'm sure they filmed this movie.
Oh, they had no idea.
Right, like...
Yeah.
And so they have this scene on the balcony that's very, like, Obsession in another font.
It is.
Has the potential to be.
Yeah.
And he is so upset. Okay, there is a caveat to this, but he's really upset, and when they're hanging out, he's like, I need to tell you that, like, on the balcony, I thought it was you, I thought you remembered me, and we kissed, and I kissed you back, and I feel really bad for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciated that, and how he was, like, really apologetic.
Yeah.
And acknowledged that, like, that wasn't her.
Yeah.
That, like, it was her body, but it wasn't her.
Mm-hmm.
But then she said, I don't remember any of it, so it's fine. And that I took umbrage with, because that's not a good message to be sending to young boys. Of, like, oh, well, if she doesn't remember it happened, then it's totally
like if she's
chill.
blacked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true.
I wish they had
that's
changed
so true.
that
I was wondering
line.
what you were because you said out loud, you were like, I don't like that. And I was like, what didn't she like about that? What am I missing? I
don't
see what
like
you're saying
that
now.
They know what their audience is.
Of course they do.
And, like, even older men, to have her say, like, oh, it's fine, I don't remember. It's not fine.
Right.
She should have said, oh, thank you. It's okay, though. Like, I understand.
Right.
In that context, I understand.
Right.
And then moved on. Not, I don't remember anyway, so it's fine.
Right.
That, like, that specific wording is where I have actually a very large problem. And I hope they go back and they change it. I hope that there's a little bit of an outcry, and they go back and they change the audio.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I think that the difference is, like, despite... I think the difference between, like, Peter and Bear or whatever, like, if we're making this sort of comparison, like, Peter's lonely, but, like, Peter has a purpose, and, like,
well,
you know, Peter, I don't think...
Even, like, more bare bones than that, Peter was with her. They had a real relationship. It's
Bingo.
The inverse of, like, this curse has negated the natural, organic relationship that they had.
Right.
He's dealing with the exact opposite.
Yeah. And he also doesn't do anything to, like, break her free will, at least knowingly. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, as soon as he knows that it's Jean Grey, he, like, backs off, and he saves her.
And he's really upset that she lost her autonomy.
Right. Yeah. Like, he's not like, oh, well, at least I got that kiss in, or whatever. Like, he's actually, like, very regretful of it and didn't like that because he didn't understand. It's not like Bear, where clearly towards the end Bear knows, and Bear, like, when Nikki's like, just kill me, and Bear walks away, you know, just being like, well, fuck you, actually, you know, like,
even the whole premise of, like, he doesn't tell her, he puts her safety over everything. And she actually gets mad at him and is like, you should have told me, like, this should have been my choice. And he's like, I know, I couldn't put you in danger.
Yeah.
And I think, like, that's an interesting dynamic where it certainly... They say that Spider-Man will return. I wonder if he'll get another movie. It does feel like...
Well, they mean he's going to come back on Doomsday.
Well, I know that, but still, I feel like there's some potential to see, like, what happens next.
From my understanding, they're under contractual agreements to create a certain number of Spider-Man films per, like, X many years from Sony.
Okay.
Because Sony owns the rights to it. Otherwise Sony gets it back.
Yeah.
So they have to keep making them.
Right. So. I mean, at some point they'll have to pass the mantle on. But I appreciate that they're aging with the character. Yes. They had them go to college. What are they going to do next? Like, they are kind of setting it up for something that is more middle adult.
Yeah. I was like, oh, like... they move through his entire college career or whatever, and I'm like, oh, got it. It does blow my mind that after 4 years of Spider-Man basically kicking everyone's ass, everyone is well aware that, like, the Avengers and, like, superheroes exist, that there's still people that are like, I'm gonna commit a major crime, and nothing bad's gonna happen to me.
And I'm definitely gonna get away with it.
What are you talking about? Like, Avengers HQ is there, Stark Tower, like... And then, like, Spider-Man's there. And it's like, dude, get out of here. Like, this is so silly. It's just like, okay.
It wouldn't be happening if Mamdani was there, too. That's the next addition to the MCU that we need. We need Mamdani.
Guys, okay, so I've shown... Maddie has seen this, but there's, like, TikToks that I've seen now where, like, people... Like, it's this British guy, and he's in the underground, and he's like, Mamdani, come here. You need to fix the AC in the underground. It's so hot. And he's like...
And everyone's like, give him a year. He'll be there.
Yeah.
He'll get it done.
It's like he's going international now. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it is one of those things where I'm like, okay. And, like, this is part of my thing where I'm like, all of these comic books, like, rely on tropes that were developed, like, pre-war, slightly post-war America, where it's just like, there's people who are bad in society.
I would definitely say Cold War, too.
Right, that's what I meant by post-war stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because you're getting into, like, the 50s and 60s.
I'm going even into the 80s, when you have, like...
Yeah.
Like, when your dad worked at the NSA.
That's so true.
Oh my god, shout out.
Yeah.
He worked at the NSA.
Oh, wow. Yeah. But they, like, there is there's just some people in society who are bad. Like, there's no reform. There's nothing like that. Like, I feel like there's part of that, and, like, you're either good or you're evil. There's no middle ground sort of a thing. And I feel like they're trying to mix that up a little bit with, like, Jean Grey and, like, bringing in the X-Men. Like, the X-Men are, like, the answer to that. And I'm like, cool, like, challenge yourself, you know? But I think the problem with these Marvel movies is they have to play it safe to a certain level, you know? And that's really my issue, is I'm like, I want to see characters being challenged.
It's corporate.
It's corporate. It is corporate. And that's why I don't go out of my way to see it. I was excited for Spider-Man because of Spider-Man. That's it. You know, and, like...
Is he your favorite?
I guess. Yeah? Who's yours?
Black Widow.
Oh, Black Widow's your favorite?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Spider-Man, but, like, that's only because those were the superhero movies that came out when I was young, like, and I really enjoyed the video games. That's why. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's not really much depth there.
I love that kid in Love Actually who has the Spider-Man makeup during the Christmas nativity.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Apparently he just did that.
Really?
He showed up like that.
That's crazy.
Like, that's amazing.
That's crazy. But yeah, no, it was a good film. I feel like
if you're looking for a summer blockbuster, it's there.
Yeah. I will say this, the stark contrast between seeing The Odyssey and then seeing this in terms of, like, the practical effects / green screen slop in the Marvel movies was a striking difference, to say the least. Especially with, like, Tom Holland being in both of them and everything.
And Zendaya.
And Zendaya.
Put some respect on Mrs. Spider-Man's name.
I'm sorry, she's in the Odyssey for, like...
In real life, he's not Tom Holland,
minutes.
he's Mr. Zendaya.
He is. Yes. But when he's sitting there and like on the rooftop, and it's just like, that's a green screen.
Okay, and everyone's like, this is the best shot in all of Spider-Man. I'm like,
it doesn't.
Yeah,
look
if it
great.
were real,
right? I'm like,
get out of here.
That's my thing where I'm like, there's parts in Spider-Man where you can tell that they're in New York City, and I'm like, got it. That's cool. And then there's things where they're not. They're clearly on a stage.
I liked the set for Frank's hideout.
Yeah.
The like submarine looking thing.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Exactly.
I liked that one.
Yeah. But
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
For
it's
a
corporate.
Marvel movie.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
What would you rank it, babe?
7.
Oh, that's higher than I thought. I was gonna go like 6.
I was thinking about 6.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed myself, and I don't normally with those, so I bumped it up a little.
There you go. You know what? That's good. And like everyone's gonna be like, just a 6. I hope. I pray to God that we get some like guy who's never left his mom's basement in the comment section. Like, I'm praying that happens so we can get that engagement where he's just like, you guys just don't know good media. Like, please. If you're that guy and you're like enraged, I hope you're like on your keyboard right now. Please. That'd be so funny. I would love that. That would make this whole thing for me.
I'm sure we will.
I'm ready for it. I'm so ready.
And to that I say, guys, we weren't even like critical, that critical. We said we liked it.
The problem is they're just not ready for the real critics like us.
If you think that's critical, wait till you get to Supergirl. Because I guarantee we didn't dislike it for the same reasons. And actually, I didn't really dislike that one. I liked it. I just have like a strong critique.
Honestly, we're going to record Supergirl after this because we're doing like shorter episodes and stuff like that. But like, spoiler for Supergirl, like, I watched Supergirl and I was like, that was pretty standard. I don't understand why people think it's like the worst movie ever made. Wuthering Heights is worse.
I don't think it's the worst movie ever made. I enjoyed my time. I just have an overall critique that's really coming from this movie.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that next time.
And ironically, the DC movies I feel are deeper than the MCU movies. Like, the last Superman movie was way more
that to me
heartfelt.
Is like on a different plane than all of the other DC movies. That's like a new era of DC, in my opinion.
Well, no, I know. I'm saying like, yeah, the new DCU.
Okay, with only has 2 movies.
Yeah, it does. But I'm just saying that out of those 2 movies, it's been really good.
Those have been like, if those were also Marvels, they would be at the top of the Marvel list.
Bingo. Exactly. Yeah. Everyone just.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll get to that.
Yes, we will.
And you'll just have to wait a week, unless you know us in person.
Or maybe several weeks, because who knows when that's going to come out.
Although, we are traveling, so I don't know if we're going to see any more movies the next couple weeks.
Well, there's that in-between week. Between the 2 vacations, isn't there?
There's no in-between week.
Isn't there the 14th?
We're driving. It is back to back to back. So we're recording 3 episodes here that I think are our next 3 episodes.
Probably. Unless, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, that's... What movie are we watching? Spider-Man something home.
No Way Home. No.
Can't
New
remember.
Day?
Brand New Day. That's what I think it is.
Spider-Man.
That's what I think it is.
The Man of the Spiders.
Yeah. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Let us know what you thought of it. I know some of y'all have seen it. And we'll go from there. We love you. And subscribe, comment, send in a Dear Maddie.
Love ya.
If you're new, that's where you write us something and then we respond to it in the next episode.
Yeah, because I'm Maddie. We also don't introduce
ourselves I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maddie.
Oh, okay. And
you'll be writing it to me.
And this was And Rolling.